In a world full of tech gadgets, it's hard to know which ones are truly worth your attention. So, does this product rise above the noise? Let's find out together as we put it to the ultimate test. Launched in April 2024, the Nubia Neo 2 entered the market as an affordable gaming smartphone. Now, 1 year later, the question is it still worth buying as your main device in 2025? Let's take a detailed look at how it holds up after a year of use. Design still modern and eye-catching. 1 year on, the Nubia Neo 2's design hasn't lost its charm. Many budget phones tend to look dated after a short time. But this model retains a modern, aggressive gaming aesthetic. The back panel features bold patterns that stand out, something ZTE clearly intended to appeal to gamers who value personality in their devices. During daily use, its unique rear design often draws attention, with colleagues asking to try it out. Beneath the gaming-style visuals, the phone follows a design language still popular in 2025. 2 vertically stacked camera lenses. However, there are 2 drawbacks. First, despite the matte finish, the glossy plastic rear still attracts fingerprints and can feel slippery. Second, the flat-edged frame can dig into the hand during one-handed use, especially without a case. Overall, in terms of style, the Nubia Neo 2 remains one of the most distinctive budget phones you can get in 2025. Display still solid for everyday use. The Nubia Neo 2 sports a 6.72-inch Full HD display with a smooth 120Hz refresh rate. For casual users who mainly watch videos, browse social media, and play light games, this screen is more than capable, and should remain relevant for at least another year or two. The only downsides come from its IPS LCD panel. Viewing angles aren't as strong as OLED displays. Colors fade and brightness drops when viewed from the side. In bright sunlight, the maximum brightness can also feel insufficient. Indoors or under moderate lighting, however, the screen delivers sharp visuals and decent color accuracy. Performance leading in its price range. At the heart of the Nubia Neo 2 is the Unisoc T820 chipset, which still delivers impressive performance for a budget phone in 2025. Paired with the 120Hz display, the overall user experience feels smooth for everyday tasks, such as messaging, social media, and video streaming. For gaming, it can handle popular titles like PUBG Mobile well, especially when graphics are set to HDR high. Pushing to HDR Ultra is possible, but occasional frame drops and noticeable heat buildup may occur during longer sessions. One highlight for gamers is the inclusion of capacitive shoulder triggers S-triggers, which can be customized for different games. These add an extra layer of control and responsiveness that most budget devices lack. Software stable but outdated. The Nubia Neo 2 runs MyOS 13 based on Android 13. While the interface is stable and bug-free, the lack of newer Android versions is a drawback, especially as AI-enhanced features are becoming standard on modern smartphones in 2025. On the bright side, MyOS includes thoughtful features such as pocket mode touch prevention, accidental touch prevention during calls, and a live island notification system around the selfie camera. Security is handled by a fast side-mounted fingerprint sensor and reliable 2D face unlock. Camera adequate, not exceptional. The camera setup includes a 50 megapixels main sensor and a 2 megapixels depth sensor. In good lighting, images are reasonably sharp, though colors can look slightly muted. High contrast scenes may suffer from overexposure, requiring careful framing. For casual photography, especially for social media, this camera will do the job. But it's not a selling point for the phone. Battery life long-lasting with fast charging. Powering the Nubia Neo 2 is a large 6,000 mAh battery. In real-world use, mostly social apps, YouTube, and light gaming over 4G with brightness at 50%. The phone lasts around 7 hours of screen on time. That's enough to get through a full workday without reaching for the charger. Charging is also relatively quick for the price point, with 33W fast charging, filling the battery in roughly 1.5 hours. Verdict: still worth it in 2025 for gamers on a budget. The Nubia Neo 2 remains one of the best performing budget gaming phones available. A year after its launch, its bold design, smooth performance, shoulder triggers, and long battery life make it a strong choice for casual and mid-level mobile gamers. However, the outdated software and average camera performance are limitations to consider. If you prioritize gaming, performance and unique design over the latest Android features, the Nubia Neo 2 is still a solid pick in 2025, especially in the under $200 price range.